Sue Storm. She did phenomenal. And so I can't touch on a lot of subjects for why I believe she's one of the stars of the show, of this whole movie. I mean, all four of them are stars of the show. Personally, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm stood out the most, alongside a few other characters we will talk about here today in this no spoiler review. And now, Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm. I would like to apologize because I was not a fan of this casting. I'm happy to be proven wrong. Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm is my favorite iteration of the character. I really mean it. He is Johnny Storm, and he did really great as the Human Torch. The visual scenes, Joseph Quinn's portrayal as the Human Torch / Johnny Storm in multiple different scenes and visual sequences throughout this film was phenomenal. His chemistry with another actor in the film, whose character is also, I give high praise for. That's Julia Gardner as the Silver Surfer. And Julia Gardner as the Silver Surfer, guys, let me tell you, she did perfect. That was one casting I loved from the beginning, because I watched the show Ozark from when she was part of that show a few years back. I think in the late 2010s, early 2020s, when she was part of that show, and it was just great. She did amazing in that. And now, I could never pronounce this actor's name, but I am going to try it right now. Ebon Moss-Bachrach. Bachrach. I apologize for butchering the name, but Ebon did really great as Ben Grimm and the Thing in this film. The Thing was a really, really great. He did really good in this film, and it's definitely like they all did really good, you know, and and like I said, all the cast have done an amazing job in this film. And like I said to you guys already, this is a no spoiler review, so I am going to be absolutely vague the rest of the way up until it's time for the outro in the video later in a few minutes from now. But I just want to say I highly recommend this film. I loved it. I enjoyed it. The theater experience was great. I did see Fantastic Four: The First Steps 2 times today. Well, not today, but like yesterday or the day before. Whenever you were watching this, it's been a little bit now since I've seen the film. But I have been watching a lot of videos, reviews, other people's videos, see what they say as well. And it seems like everybody enjoyed this film. I don't know how you could walk out of this film and say you don't enjoy it, but hey, if you do, that's okay. Cinema is subjective. We talked about this in previous reviews here on the channel. But I really like this film. I'm very excited to where it goes next. That's all I will say on that part. But if you watch my spoiler review coming out very soon here on the channel, you will know what I'm talking about there. But I really enjoyed the film, guys, and I hope you do too, because it's truly, yes, I'm gonna say the word, a fantastic film. I wasn't trying to say the word fantastic as much during this review video, but I was saving it for a good little point right there. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy the film as much as I did. I really enjoyed the film, and like I said, I hope everybody out there takes time over the next couple of days, couple weeks to check out this film during its theatrical run, because it's truly an experience. Seeing different walks of life come together and celebrate, watch, and enjoy a truly great Fantastic Four movie. It's really, really cool. From all different ages, old, young, heck, I even saw a baby in one of my screenings today, and the baby wasn't even crying. I think it only cried when
It's incredible. It's my first time in Berlin. And they were
I almost just went into a spoiler by accident, so I caught myself there. But that would have been hilarious. But I'm not going to do that. This is a no spoiler review. But yeah, there was a baby in one of my screenings, and it was very quiet. He was very quiet, or she, whatever the baby gender is. I don't remember, because I don't know, it's dark as shit in these theaters, and that's the good thing too. All different walks of life come together to see these awesome movies, and I am very, very happy with the Fantastic Four: The First Steps. It's really, really good. It's really fun. And you know what? The only bad thing about the film is I wish it was another 15, 20, or 30 minutes longer. But you know, it was a great paced film. It's around an hour and 55 minutes, right in a sweet spot. Not too long, not too short. And it was a really nice film that I enjoyed, and I know many others enjoyed around the world. As early screenings wrap, first reviews are coming out from the fans like myself and all around the world. And of course, as this video goes live, its official release date, and all that fun stuff. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's truly been a fantastic day, to say the least. I've been up, as of recording this, I think almost to 15 or 18 hours. But probably by the time I wrap up recording, I probably would have been up for about 20 hours. Because I kind of got up early a day or two ago, and I've been up since. I'm working on videos, writing blogs, and I'm, of course, awaiting patiently for my screening of Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four: The First Steps. And just very, very excited to talk all about the Fantastic Four. And I don't want to keep you guys here much longer, but I just want to say thank you. And if you enjoyed this no spoiler review, I hope you did. And if you did, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. And feel free to check out my other reviews now live on my channel. And feel free to read my review blog on my letterbox for Marvel Studios Fantastic Four: The First Steps, and on my blog at CarsonKellyBlogs.com, where I have a nice written blog about Marvel Studios Fantastic Four: The First Steps, and of course a new blog that I have just released today as well for Avatar, Fire and Ash. I will talk about Avatar Fire and Ash in its own video, so stay tuned for that if you would like to see that. That'll be pretty cool. I have a lot of Avatar videos coming on the channel soon, actually, so you might want to stick around for those. And if you do like the Avatar, hit the subscribe button today, because I do, like I just said, have a lot of Avatar stuff coming soon. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, but my name is Carson Kelly. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening, and I will see you in the outro. And I hope you enjoyed this special no spoiler review video. But hey, if you have watched the movie, I will see you in the spoiler review, where we talk about a lot of things. I also know I haven't talked about some characters, but it's kind of hard for me not to talk about certain characters without diving into their story. So check back on my spoiler review video, where we talk about a lot more characters, such as Galactus, Herbie. Actually, I'll touch back on little Herbie right now, actually. Herbie was really good, guys. I was really shocked with how much we got of Herbie in this film. And I always liked Herbie. I thought it was a cool little character. Kind of reminds me of Baby Yoda for some reason. I don't know why. It just reminds me of Baby Yoda. But alright, guys, I'll catch you on the outro. Thank you for watching. Alright, everybody, my name is Carson Kelly, and it is that time for the outro. I hope you enjoyed watching today's no spoiler review video here for Marvel Studios Fantastic Four: The First Steps. I love the movie. I hope you check it out on the big screen. And hey, maybe if you really take anybody to the movies, I just go by myself. It was weird. It felt like I was in another planet. And honestly, it was pretty cool, because afterwards I got myself a pizza. And yeah, tea goes good with Pepsi. I don't know why. Spoiler review, where I also Avatar Fire and Ash. check out my out of theater reaction for Fantastic Four: The First Steps, and a special out of trailer reaction for Avatar: Fire and Ash. And if you enjoyed this now, so thank you all for your more, and keep getting better and better, do better. And footage provided here today in this no spoiler review is courtesy of me. I'm just giving stuff like that. They were for my no spoiler review. View this video, it's one of my favorite. Comment your spoiler thoughts below because this is a really good film, and I really hope everybody goes and spoiler review for Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four: The First Steps. And I am happy to share that the review score for my review for Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four: The First Steps is now loading. Please be advised, all content throughout this is a mixture of provided footage by Marvel Studios, such as B-roll footage and provided footage from press and all that awesome stuff. So I hope you enjoyed today's review video of Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four: The First Steps. It's going to be a long one, so kick back, relax, and enjoy. And grab yourself a drink or maybe a slice of pizza and enjoy. We will also be talking about the post-credit scenes in full and some of my favorite moments from the movie, including characters, some awesome visual scenes that have happened, showing praise to the actors and actresses who have portrayed some of my new favorite characters and iterations of a character, especially Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm and Joseph Quinn as Human Torch / Johnny Storm, which were stellar performances, and we will talk about that today. I also wanted to say one final time, this is a spoiler review, and there will be spoilers throughout this video, including some footage from me, from my experience of the movie across multiple screenings at this point. As of recording, I have now seen Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four more than once, and it was a great experience both times. And I look forward to seeing it again on the big screen someday soon. As in someday soon, like very, very soon, because I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I am happy to tell you that Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four: First Steps, to me personally, is a 5 out of 5 stars. I really, really enjoyed this film. It's one of Marvel's best and most visually stunning Marvel movies of this decade and possible century. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, there's been other visually stunning Marvel films, but this one tops it for me personally. The space sequences, when they're in space for that little while, it was just truly remarkable. And I will include images and video clips from those sequences, don't worry, as like background footage. But I just want to say, wow, what a film with what Marvel had finally into the Marvel Cinematic Universe here. I'm very happy with it. I'm very excited with it. The casting was stellar. Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, phenomenal performance. Dude's a great actor. I recently saw him in the movie Eddington a week or two back now as an early screening with my friends at A24. Shout out to A24 of the show. And this story was 1000% about Sue Storm in a sense. And man, they delivered something special. They really did. Joseph, because I was not a fan of your casting, but the casting team cooked, and you did a stellar performance as Human Torch / Johnny Storm. I'm excited to see the Human Torch / Johnny Storm return in Avengers Doomsday. Of course, that's going to be awesome. Then, I'll touch on now, because this is a spoiler review. Julia Gardner ended up sacrificing herself as the Silver Surfer Shia LaBeouf. I forget the character name, but I'll just call it Silver Surfer for now. But Silver Surfer sacrificed herself during the big boss fight, and it was just nuts. We'll talk more about that later on, though, before the post-credit scene stuff. But Ebon as the Thing / Ben Grimm, awesome performance. My new favorite iteration of the Thing. It was funny. There was also some comedic moments in the film, like the legendary "It's Clobbering Time." It was great hearing that in the theater. That was pretty funny. And it was the scene that they showed off in the teaser when they were in the sky and stuff, him and Johnny. So that was pretty cool. They did that. Herbie, awesome. Had some funny comedic moments in this film. Really, really good. Ralph as Galactus, what a performance. Bloody terrifying. his presence was felt. And
are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death. Your world will be consumed by the Devourer. There is nothing you can do to stop him, for he is a universal force, as essential as the stars. Hold your loved ones close, and speak the words you've been afraid to speak. Use this time to rejoice and celebrate. I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald Galactus. Moha compiro a me.
Scientists around the world are trying to verify the origin.
Another presence that was felt heavily in this film when her character was on the screen was Julia Gardner as Silver Surfer. The star of the show, some of the best scenes and sequences were in this film were featuring Julia Gardner as the Silver Surfer. My favorite character from this film, 1000%, other than Herbie and the Thing and pretty much the Fantastic Four, but my favorite performance out of everybody was Julia Gardner as the Silver Surfer. Her presence was so felt in this film. It felt like she was the villain at some points in this film. But yeah, the footage you're seeing in the background here was from me during one of my screenings of Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four First Steps, where I show the one of the first scenes, pretty much the first time we see Silver Surfer. This scene was also heavily in the trailer, so it's definitely a safe putting it in here and stuff like that. It was really, really good. Her presence was so felt, and it was just remarkable, man. I'm really, really happy with Julia's performance. I remember watching her in Ozark years ago, and when I first heard that she was going to be cast in this role, I was like very, very happy. I was like, holy God, she is going to deliver an awesome performance. And boy, she did. Let me tell you, she did absolute stellar. And I hope everybody else feels the same because, yeah, there were some crazy takes out there saying, oh, she wouldn't do good or whatever. But, that's just typical trolls, And Julia did stellar here. What a performance. I am looking forward to seeing her possible return in the future as Silver Surfer. Despite the ending, I still believe that she made it out somehow, and we will be seeing her again soon. Now, I have no idea when we would see Julia Gardner again as the Silver Surfer, but I still believe she survived, even though she is in the black hole now, most likely with Galactus somewhere in the galaxies, somewhere in the cosmos. I really, really hope we see her return soon. I still believe that we will. I don't know if she has been officially cast yet in Avengers Doomsday. Actually, let me check online real quick. Julia Gardner, Avengers Doomsday. Let me see. Okay, so according to a quick Google search, she is confirmed not to be in the film as of yet, but hopefully we find out soon. Obviously, we won't for a while, but I'm very excited to see Julia Gardner return as the Silver Surfer. It's one of my favorite performances from the Fantastic Four: The First Steps. She did amazing. She deserves all the praise and flowers for that performance. Some of the best scenes in this film, like I said, were featuring her character as Silver Surfer, and just the music, the visuals, oh my God, it was beautiful. Her presence was felt, and it was awesome. I can't wait to see the film again just to see her performance because it was that awesome. And actually, I'm going to say a different word beside awesome because you know what? That was fantastic. But all right, guys, coming up next here on the video, we're going to be talking briefly about the post-credit scenes for Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four: The First Steps. So yeah, please enjoy the both post-credit scenes right now.
Pushed his way out and he was a butterfly. Oh. You want the other book, don't you? Yeah. Okay. Back in a second, babe. Herbie, have you seen the book that Franklin loves? Not that one. We did that one yesterday, and I know he loves it, but here we are. It's here. See, we're going for something a little bit more fun today, yeah?
Now, how about that post-credit scene, guys? We got the post-credit scene with a 4 or 5-year-old now Franklin and Sue Storm, and I believe it's a very, very awesome and beautiful post-credit scene. We see Sue here reading a book with Franklin, and Sue goes in to grab another book, comes back, and who do we see? Dr. Doom. We don't see his face, but everybody knows that it's Dr. Doom. And this is pretty much giving us a little glimpse at what's next. Because immediately after we saw Dr. Doom, in somewhat of a conversation kind of with Franklin, the screen fades to black and we get the confirmation that the Fantastic Four will return in Avengers Doomsday. And yeah, that's the post-credit scene. There was another one. It was pretty much about the animated show, and it was very cool. And yeah, the following two footages you're seeing here in the background are provided by me from my screening of Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four: The First Steps. And hopefully nobody accidentally watched this video and accidentally got spoiled, because hey, I did give multiple spoiler warnings throughout the video and stuff like that. But yeah, this post-credit scene was awesome. To see a much older Franklin was cool. He's roughly, 4 or 5 years old now, so that's pretty cool. I am kind of confused now about the Thunderbolts post-credit scene. Like, who was even on that ship? Like, who even was on that ship? Nothing makes sense with that right now, but I know in due time, a lot of people like myself will figure it out and whatnot, so that's going to be exciting when that time comes. But yeah, that was the post-credit scene for Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four: The First Steps.
From space,
And right here was the second post-credit scene. At the start of it, right here, we get a little appreciation and tribute to the late Jack Kirby. May he rest in paradise. And right here is the second post-credit scene where it's the Fantastic Four animated show, I believe. And it's just really, really cool. Obviously, there is audio for this, but I muted it because I'm doing a commentary part of this. So, yeah, it was really, really cool. My theater obviously reacted and they were cheering in both screenings for it. It was really, really cool. I honestly might watch this show. If it's like on Disney Plus or something or somewhere out there, I'm definitely going to check it out because I think it's really, really cool. And I do enjoy a nice animated series here and there, but I'm just currently binging and watching so many other shows. I just don't want to crowd up too much of my binge watching stuff. I'm currently watching Peacemaker ahead of season 2, and it's been a very fun series. Eagly is awesome. And that was the final post-credit scene we got from Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four: The First Steps. Please enjoy the rest of the video. Peace! Before we get to the rest of the video, I would like to include a bonus section. Before my screening began for Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four: The First Steps, we all got an opportunity to see the brand new teaser trailer for James Cameron's Avatar: Fire and Ash. And the next video clip you're about to see is my official reaction to that trailer. And afterwards, I'll share some thoughts about the trailer. And yeah, I will begin to close out the video with some more Fantastic Four stuff. Enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you. Especially this bonus section where we talk about Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Hey everybody, Carson here. I just got done seeing the Avatar trailer, and for Avatar: Fire and Ash, it was pretty good. I obviously won't be able to show you any footage at this current time, but it was pretty cool. The music was good, and it looks pretty darn cool. Alright, stay tuned for another reaction video like this to come in the future for when the trailer releases. But this is just my quick thoughts on Avatar: Fire and Ash. Yep, peace.
One of my other favorite parts about Fantastic Four: The First Steps was Herbie. This little guy, or a robot, whatever you want to call him, was pretty darn cool, man. He was awesome. He had some funny moments in the show, both with Johnny Storm, Ben as the Thing, and Herbie was just awesome. I believe we will be seeing Herbie again soon, despite what kind of happened with him at the tower between him and Galactus, where Galactus went full straight into the tower, basically, and got Franklin. And I don't know if Herbie made it out. I don't remember seeing him in the rest of the film, unless if I missed it clearly, because I'll probably have to go back and watch it again just to see if Herbie did make it out of that rubble. But I don't think he did, unfortunately. But I believe we'll see Herbie again, and Herbie was just perfectly awesome in this film, man. I want a Herbie show, like a series of Marvel shorts in the style of the Groot show, or just, I don't know, a couple shorts about Herbie and his adventures. That'll be pretty damn cool. Because Herbie's awesome, man. Herbie is the GOAT. He was also another star of the show for me. Another really awesome thing, fantastic thing I loved about this movie was the chemistry between Joseph Quinn and Pedro Pascal's characters as Reed Richards and Johnny Storm. These two hold some awesome scenes and awesome and very fantastic comedic moments during the film, and it was very awesome. And this image right here, there was a funny scene around this area, and it was pretty damn cool, to be honest. It was really, really awesome. This scene here, I forget what scene this was, but I believe this is when Sue was pregnant and they were she was having Franklin in space, basically. So that's definitely a pretty cool story. Yeah, you were born in space. That's pretty cool. But yeah, the chemistry between Joseph Quinn and Pedro Pascal's characters with their characters respectively was truly awesome to see, and that was very, very cool.
No, Johnny. Say it! I don't wanna! Say it! That's clever, John!
another moment I want to talk about that happened in this film was, of course, the clobbering time moment where Johnny Storm and Ben Grimm / The Thing were in the sky and they were heading straight towards Galactus in this awesome scene. And we finally got the moment where it's clobbering time. And I had a dozen video clips of this moment because it was the funniest and coolest thing ever. Because in one of my screenings, the crowd, the theater goers, the movie people who I'm with, were just awesome. Everybody was having an experience. Everybody was cheering and excited. In one of the screenings, somebody was like, "It's clobbering time." Then at the following scene, that's when this happened, and it was just funny. It was all good fun, awesome experience, and it was a good time. Good time. But ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the outro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a fun one, but it is time to wrap it up. In this special official spoiler review, I just want to say thank you for watching today's video of Marvel Studios' Their Fantastic Four First Step in this official spoiler review here on my channel and wherever you are watching around the world. I just want to say thank you for supporting all the reviews, both spoiler and no spoilers, short, long, live streams, and a huge variety of reviews I have here on the channel and that are still coming in the coming days, weeks, and months and years ahead. And all that fun stuff. I just want to say thank you. I have fun doing these reviews, and I hope you, the viewer, enjoy them. This was a fun spoiler review with a mixture of nothing too much, nothing too crazy. Between the post-credit scenes we talked a lot about Herbie. We talked a lot about Silver Surfer, Galactus a little bit, which was also, of course, the big thing in the movie. And, of course, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm. Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Ebon Moss-Bachrach as The Thing / Ben Grimm, Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch / Johnny Storm, Julia Gardner as Silver Surfer, Ralph, of course, voicing Galactus. Great performance by him, terrifying at points in the best way possible. And Galactus's presence was felt, and it was just truly awesome seeing Galactus on that big scale on the IMAX screen. I can only imagine how cool it looks in 4DX and the other awesome formats out there that are being shown right now for this movie. I enjoyed the movie. I loved it. It's a 5 out of 5 stars, of course. I really loved it. I'm excited to see the Fantastic Four again in Avengers Doomsday. Franklin's going to be a huge part of that movie and beyond. Sorry, I'm having a little I had a cough there, but it didn't come out. But yeah, guys, just want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. But other than that, yeah, this was a fun review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, of course. But my name is Carson Kelly. Thank you for watching this spoiler review for Marvel Studios' Their Fantastic Four First Steps, and I will see you on the next video very soon. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. Good night. Good luck. Keep on keeping on, my friends. Peace.